There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. As Stroud now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Why, Tony?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
All right.
Again, it's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Love from the gun. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The Packers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. A strong carry right there by Marshawn Lloyd. Picks up a 1st down, and that's really no surprise. He averaged over 7 yards per carry in his final season at USC. He knows how to move the ball down the field.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Lloyd. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On play action. Love to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Walk to the right.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Texans football to start quarter 2. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. This is Mixon on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now here's Ross. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Love will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stroud working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd. Past the 20. Flop. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses They're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
That's complete. It's Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and 3.
Over. 11.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Touchdown! Tank Dell in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10.
Here's Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get to
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
South. Nike Texas.
Here's Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Stroud. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
All right.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He finds his man complete. That's Lloyd.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action this time with Love. This completes to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Danico Autry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Oh, what a strong play there by Autry, and he's one of the most underrated defenders in the NFL. He produced 30 tackles for loss and 28.5 sacks throughout his 3-year tenure in Tennessee. And the Houston Texans love what they see.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Why, Tony?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And Stroud now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Mixing up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now first and goal. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Love. He finds his man complete. It's Lloyd.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big-body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's across midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter